Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, and that means it's time for your BAKERpedia Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Mark Floerke, BAKERpedia's Baked in Science podcast host, and on this episode, tips, tricks, and ideas for pizza and flatbreads. Don't forget to scooch on over to www.BAKERpedia.com. That is www.BAKERpedia.com, and download your very own precious copy of the Pizza and Flatbreads Pocket Guide. Completely, totally, 100% free. Select Pocket Guides from the Community drop-down at the top of the page. Pizza and flatbreads have grown so much in the last 10 years or so that bakers everywhere are attending pizza trade shows like Pizza Expo in Las Vegas. They all want to get in on a piece of that pie. Most recently, I have seen quick service restaurants getting in on the game by offering flatbreads dressed like pizzas. Wham bam, sauce, cheese, meat, pop in the turbo chef, and presto, she's amore. This category offers so many different possibilities, and with more possibilities comes more questions and challenges. From a retail type perspective, you pick your battles to fit your setup. You aren't a dough maker? No problem. Start with focaccia, naan, pita, or something similar in your system, something that will fit to your system. Got a bakery nearby you already purchased bread from? Ask them about purchasing some fresh dough balls. You can get from them. As an independent single location or small chain operator, making your own dough can be part of your branding and your creative process. In any situation, it all starts with consistent, wholesome quality ingredients. Flour is, of course, our principal ingredient for making dough. And making a good dough is gonna make us some good dough, if you know what I mean. Protein is not the holy grail it is so often made out to be. It is definitely an indicator and part of the whole picture. And it's more important to understand what performance you expect from the flour in the type of product you are making. Don't quote specification values for specification's sake. Know what they are. Know what they mean to you, and if they are important to you. Don't take your water for granted either. It can make a difference in a variety of ways. Water hardness or other location conditions can have an impact. I know bakeries who ship spring water from over 100 kilometers away to their bakery every day. Processing procedures and techniques can be as many and variable as the number of toppings you can imagine. It is important to work with what fits for you, your business needs, and the characteristics of your finished product. Some start with a rough, shaggy dough and then a long pre-ferment before mixing the final dough. Others prefer to fully mix and develop the dough and then give a bulk fermentation. The bulk fermentation can be 20 minutes or 24 hours. Long refrigerated bulk fermentation is best for hand stretching or low stress processing, as it improves the extensibility of the dough. Sheeting is most common in commercial processing. The rested dough balls will pass through several sets of reduction rollers, often in alternating opposing direction to prevent deforming, known as cross-sheeting. At this point, there are again more possibilities. The more common or traditional step will be to now dress the top of the dough with sauce, cheese, and various vegetables or meats, mushrooms, and don't forget the anchovies. Alternatively, the dough is frozen as a blank slate for food service outlets to dress as they desire. In some situations, the stretched dough is proofed and partially baked before frozen to speed up the preparation process on the food service end of things. This also presents the innovative opportunity for preparing flatbreads. I see this a lot in restaurants now too, as an appetizer for sharing or even as an afternoon or evening snack. Positioned correctly, this can help QSRs expand daypart occasions beyond traditional mealtimes. Going back to the commercial processes, the topped pizzas are now either frozen, par-baked and frozen, or fully baked and frozen. Depending on the route that the product will be directed, the dough formula and ingredient choices need to be selected appropriately for the format. While a tomato sauce made fresh from fresh tomatoes may be excellent fresh, will it hold up to freezing and thawing without weeping? Historically speaking, most flatbreads were around long before pizza came about. Today, the blending of cultures, flavors, and traditions has become so popular, flatbreads are a natural fit for variations to serve food. Not just pizza-style variations, also wraps, pockets, panzerotti, and other delicious ideas. Whether it's in your favorite pizza parlor, frozen food aisle, food truck, or trendy restaurant, we see all kinds of variations on the theme today. Opportunities for new channels are waiting ripe for the picking by bakers ready to innovate. For some initial inspiration, download the Pizza and Flatbread Pocket Guide with base formulas and additional information not covered in this vlog. Head over to www.BAKERpedia.com, select Pocket Guides from the Community drop-down at the top of the page, and remember, it's free! There are some similarities in the formulas between pizza and typical flatbreads. Flour and water are the most similar. Then the additional variations start from there. Focaccia is a much higher hydration at 75 to 85% based on flour weight, and it's often otherwise very similar to pizza and other flatbreads. Naan is perhaps the one flatbread that is the least similar in that yogurt is often used as part of the hydration, and the unique stone ovens they are traditionally baked in. Now, after all this talk of pizzas and flatbreads, I'm getting hungry. I hope you found something of interest today. I'm Mark Floerke, BAKERpedia's Baked in Science podcast host, and this has been your Wisdom Wednesday.